Health eating revolution among teens. Health Nutrition Special reports in recent years, there's been a noticeable shift among teenagers toward healthier eating habits, which is great. And this trend is not just about losing weight. It's about making smarter food choices for better overall health. And nutritionists are observing that more teens are now opting for fruit, vegetables, whole grain, and lean proteins, moving away from traditional fast food staples. And this change is partly due to increased awareness about how diet affects physical health, mood, and energy levels. Good. A recent study conducted by National Health Institution Institutes show that 60% of teens are now choosing or opting for water over sugary drinks like soft drinks and are more aware of the importance of hydration. Additionally, there's a growing interest in vegetarian and vegan diets among teenagers, driven by health. Oops, it's gotta be this. Driven by health, environmental, and ethical reasons. Local high schools have also started to adapt to this trend by offering more healthy options in their cafeterias, including salad bar, smoothie stations, and whole grain rich menus. Teen influencer Jordan Lee, 17, who runs a popular health and wellness blog, says eating healthy doesn't mean you are on a diet. You're on a diet, and it's about making better choices. It's cool to see my peers getting excited about things like avocado toast and, oops, I like it, and homemade granola. However, experts caution that while the trend is positive, it is important for teens to maintain a balanced diet and not exclude essential nutrients. Parents and educators are encouraged to support the healthy eating habits and provide reliable information about nutrition. Okay, let's go back. Okay, my first question related to this article is very simple to answer. Like, I'm like, hey, what do you do to help you stay healthy? What do you do? Okay? What do you do to help you stay healthy? I'm just wondering, is there any specific things that you've been doing to make you feel better, healthier? What is it? You better tell me fully in English, because I don't want you to tell me in Korean. Okay, please. What is it? Please. Nothing? Stop nodding and stop saying that I'm not happy with that. Okay, so let's go back here. Health and nutrition especially reported in recent years that there has been noticeable shift. What does that mean, shift? It means change. Okay, there has been a noticeable change, like a remarkable. Okay, remarkable. Do you understand? So you can notice easily without any like extra effort. It's easily recognizable, right? Changes amongst the teenagers who move to this trend of eating healthy food. Okay? So when you are under stress, buddy, hey buddy, come on. Keep looking at me. It's like we need to make an eye contact. Okay? All right? Good. And what is the thing that you always eat when you're under stress? Right? So when you're under stress, when you feel stressed, like you assume your life is full of stress. So people have this sort of a tendency of choosing their soul food, aka soul food. So what is this, your soul food that you crave for when you're under stress? Me, I don't like to eat sugary food that much, but I'm more like a what do I say? I stick to the healthy diets. I can say that. But I am under huge influence of stress, then I stick to this chocolate. Really, chocolate, anything that that has a chocolate in it. I love to consume such food. What about you? But I want you to use the expression I consume, right? Blank when I have blah blah blah. Like when I have so much stress. That's the pattern drill you must use. What do you consume?
Specific.
You don't consume specific food? What's going on? You have any jittery? Like jittery means like you're mentally unstable. I'm so terrified to say a word before you, David. No, relax, dude. I'm not gonna bite you. All right? I'm not gonna poke you. This is one of the safest places you can ever imagine. So, what is the thing that you want to consume when you have so much stress? Tom is tick-tocking, We don't have much time. We're running out of time. AKA 수업 시간. Everything is eliminated. We are confined to this setting, these conditions in which you have to stick to this policy, which I set up myself, that says you need to talk to me. So, and this trend is not just about losing weight. And have you ever felt, have you ever talked to yourself that I need to lose some weight? I need to lose some pounds. Have you ever felt that, or have you ever talked to yourself like this? Sometimes. You think you are overweight. Have you ever even checked on the BMI index? BMI. BMI index tells people how fat they are. A year ago. So you, did you get any medical checkup? No. So you looked yourself in the mirror and you found a super fat dude before you? Is that what it is? No? Okay. So it's about making smarter food choices for better overall health. How many meals a day do you have at home? 0? Once a day? Primarily, which you missed. Primarily, what is it? Like which meal? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dinner? So you don't eat school cafeterias menus. You don't. Do you? For dinner, I'm talking about. No dinner for, okay. So nutritionists, who are they? What's that in Korean? No, probably, but the 영양학자. Okay, 영양사? Maybe 영양학자, 영양사, whatever. Okay, are observing 관찰 중. That the more teenagers are not opting for. What is it? Opting for. When someone said opt for, that means choose, right? Choose fruit and vegetables. Whole grain. What's a whole grain? It's a 통곡물. Okay. For instance, rye or oatmeal. Okay, barley. And then what's the lean protein? The proteins that are not from the sausage categories, not from the salami categories, not from the processed proteins such as ham, sausage, spams, salamis. I'm talking about, I'm talking about the chicken breast. And sometimes a steak, yeah. So lean proteins are the kinds of meat that you can get from non-processed items. You understand? And moving away from the traditional fast food, what's the staples? Staple means 주식. I'm not talking about stocks, like a main meals, primary meals. Okay, that's 주식. Okay, you need to choose one out of 3 kinds of food if you have to consume it for the rest of your life. At least one meal of the day. Okay? What is it? Me, chicken breast and sweet potato. I love them. What do you choose? Rest of your life, for the rest of your life, entire life, until you die, you have to consume this. One specific food. What is it? So you don't have any preferences. No preferences. Such a boring life you have. You should be excited about something. What are you excited about? When you think about food. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Me? Coffee. And I said chocolate fudgy. Oh, I love it. And French fries. I like them.
I think whatever I choose, I'm gonna die fast. If I eat the chicken breast whole life,
For the rest of your life, you have to consume one. So you think about it.
then I'm gonna kill myself.
What is that? Kill yourself? You have to choose. You have to eat one specific food item for the rest of your life. You want to shoot yourself? Shoot yourself. Why? Are you crazy? Why bother?
Right.
So I'm saying, what's your preference? So I gave you thousands times like questions after questions. But I don't have a specific answer for that shit. So what do you like, man?
It's nothing like. I don't know what like,
You don't know what you like.
but I don't know what I doesn't like.
You don't like. But there's no. Every time you get this kind of question, yeah, there could be an answer or an answer is it. But mostly I don't know what I should say. So you say there isn't any food that you don't want to consume, but there isn't any food that you want to consume. So you are just fed yourself, like you're fed by your mom's choices. You're fed by your father's choices. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know much about food.
Okay. Cool. Who has the authority? Who has the right? Who has the power to choose which food to eat amongst your family members, including yourself? I mean, who is in charge of making choices?
Just,
Is it your daddy, mommy?
just the one
Just the one who has more? Bigger? What? For instance, when was the last time you and your family went out for dinner? And think about the person who actually influenced a lot in terms of choosing a menu. Who was that?
I guess. Dad?
Your daddy. Okay. Why? Because your father is the one who seems to be a bread maker. You know bread maker? The bread maker is the one who makes money. Okay. Anyhow, yes. This change is partly due to 부분적으로 때문이다. Increased awareness. What is it? Awareness in Korean? 인식. 늘어난 인식 about how diet affects 식단이 어떻게 영향을 끼치냐. Physical health and emotional status, like emotional moods and energy levels. And a recent survey, 설문조사, is conducted by 행예진, the National Health Institute in America, I guess, showed that 60% of teens are now choosing water 대신에 sugary drink. They're like 청량음료, like beverages, soft drinks, okay? And are more aware of the importance of the hydration. What is hydration? I mean, it's 수분 공급. Okay. So, please tell me, what's your pick? What's your first pick? Water, Diet Coke, like Zero Coke, and tea. Oh, I'm sorry, sports beverage. Sports drink and water and Zero Coke.
I was drinking for my whole life.
No, don't think too much about that. I'm just saying you're sitting at the table. So your daddy, your mommy, one of you, your parent says, "Oh, honey, you can pick one of those drinks."
Coke.
Coke, the Zero Coke. That's your go. Good. Additionally, there's growing interest in vegetarian and vegan diets, like strict vegetarian diets among the teenagers, driven by the health and environmental ethical reason. What is that ethical reason? Why? Why ethical reason? Yeah, like what? Why? Does ethics have anything to do with the dietary choices? Why? Because you slaughter animals, like livestock. What is a livestock? Yeah, livestock. Kind of like a beef, like a beef for cattle, and pork for pigs, and lamb chowder for lambs or sheep, right? So you have to kill them. So killing is not cool, according to what most vegans say. That's okay. Anyway, yeah. So local high schools have also started to adapt, 적용하다, 바꾸다, 변하다. This trend by offering the more healthy options in their cafeteria, including salad bar, the smoothie stations, and whole grain enrichment. Okay, just tell me one menu that you love to have in your school lunch cafeteria menus. For me, I guess I wish I could have, like back then, like even 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago, 35 years ago. I wish I could have had French fries. French fries for every day. It's great. What about your? See, you don't have a preferences. You can stop your stomach, you can stop your mouth, whatever that is available at this moment.
Steaks.
Oh, steak. Okay. But it's not good for your blood system. Just kidding. All right, as teen influencer Jordan Lee, the 17 who runs a popular health and wellness blog, says that eating healthy doesn't mean that you are on a diet, okay? I know. Are you on a diet? I'm on a diet through 365 days. I'm on a diet. See? I got 6 packs here. Did I tell you this?
It's not good.
Not good? Why? 6 packs is not good?
Yeah.
Why? 6 packs is good.
It's like
Fashion muscles?
kind of.
No. See? I feel great. You know, I don't go to public saunas much. But every time I go there, I get naked, which is very embarrassing sometimes. But I'm in early 50s, okay? And people look at me, they admire. Wow, look at him, he got 6 packs, and then, ooh, he's pretty lean. You know, this is very, very difficult for a man, particularly a Korean man who's over 50s, to maintain a weight for 365 days, like every day, like 24/7. It's really hard.
Yeah, yes it is, but it's really hard with the guy who actually really strong doesn't have kind of.
Okay. You're saying the guy who has like the strongest, the strength you're talking about. They have what do I say? The blobs. Okay. The thing is, they're gonna die young. They're gonna die. They might have artery problem, 동맥경화, because they have super fat in there. Okay, their intestine, 장, 대장, they're intermingled with the fat, 내장 지방, and they're gonna die. But they're strong, I know, really strong. Okay, you know, how heavy do you think I am? My weight? Take a pick. 75? No, 72. Okay, oh, pretty close. Okay, so it's cool to see that my peer 동네 또래 친구 getting excited about things like avocado toast and homemade granola. However, experts caution, you gotta be careful. You gotta be super careful when choosing menus, when choosing meals. While the trend is positive, it is it's important for teens to maintain a balanced diet. Okay, carbohydrates, 탄수화물, and protein and fat. Okay, all right. Certain amount of each nutrient has to be fulfilled through the whole day. Okay, so not excluded as essential nutrients. Parents and educators are encouraged to support health eating habits. They need to tell their their children or their students. So they provide a reliable, 믿을 만한 정보 and nutrition. Good. Next, number 1 question. What is the main topic of this article? What's this about? What does this tell you? You're close. You're almost there. It's about what? The trend, okay, chosen by a great number of teens, okay, who are highly concerned about healthy eating habits. Okay? Am I right? Yeah, generally. I can tell you. The trend chosen by a great number of teens lately who are highly concerned about healthy eating habits. Okay? You know, there was a amendment, there was a amendment means the law, regulation. Yeah, like amendments suggested by the nutritionists in UK, and they forced the UK schools to get rid of the vending machine, like Coca-Cola vending machine, like a soft drink vending machine, out of their cafeteria, out of their school. They were actually able to purchase such sugary beverages anytime during the recesses or during their lunch breaks. There were actually even the potato chips vending machine. Okay, but those are now gone forever, for good. How are teens eating habits changing according to the article? I mean, what's the trigger of this trend? What's the trigger? Why would they begin to be interested in shifting their food habits?
Influences or their parents?
Probably. But does the article say such a thing? And specifically, exactly where? Here. Why is that? Because of the increased awareness. How can we be a little more aware of the positive trend and positive social phenomena? How is it possible? Because SNS, social media, right? Mostly. And the celebrities we see all the time on screens, okay, on our smartphone screens, we are attracted to those who look slim, slender, or like muscular, but in a good way. In a good way. But you prefer the chubby ones. Chubby but strong guys. Okay, good. What kind of food are teenagers choosing more often lately now?
Salad.
Like a healthy diets, okay, healthy menus, salad, lean protein, and non-sugary beverages. And why are these dietary changes occurring among teenagers? Why? Why is that? Nowadays, teenagers are getting into this sort of trend where you can find themselves like they look healthier and they look in good shape, right? And so this is also part of the current issue of the popularity of the social media. So you try to let people see how great your life is by letting them see your blogs sometimes, or vlog on YouTube channels, or even like Instagram and Facebook, right? And what do I have in it? My face in America? Yeah, yes. As a social media users, you let people see your perfect body shapes. Okay? So to maintain that kind of imagery, there's no choice but to be on a diet. Okay. Do you want to? Do you want to make yourself look good
Why not?
physically?
Yeah, why
Well, you're already tall, and I'm not. Okay. What about your parents? One of which of your parents you think you assume or you claim is more concerned about their physical appearance?
My mom.
Your mom? Have you ever thought that your mom is a little chubby? Okay. Or your dad?
He's definitely chubby.
He's chubby. Okay. He's definitely chubby. Okay. Did you ever tell him? Did you ever suggest he should do something about maintaining a healthy weight? But you don't think he wouldn't. You don't think he would listen to you, your advice.
He goes to every day.
You go to the gym every day.
He's the guy
Who runs it?
No. Just that I told you.
Oh, but a little chubby but strong. Okay, good. So you admire that fact? I mean, do you want to be like him? In that sense?
Not what you say. Just no. Fact.
Without chubby, like we call it beer belly.
What is that?
Beer belly. 맥주배. 동배.
Yeah.
You don't want that thing. Okay. All right. Why number 6? Why are some teens interested in vegetarian and vegan diets? This is more likely to be related to what the trends like. So before, people didn't really care about the welfare of animals, animal welfare, 동물 복지. But now they are super duper aware of that. Okay, and so when you go to a grocery store, you can see some labels on many different kinds of eggs. So like like 1, 2, 3, there's numbers. Okay, so the bigger the number means the eggs were laid by the chickens, the hens that were probably in a friendlier, like a friendlier breeding system. So, but pricey. They're a little more expensive than the other ones. Okay. Anyway, so the animal well-being and animal welfare, and also the environmental issues. Okay. The methane, the gases, one of the what's greenhouse gases is methane. So methane is produced by livestock like cattle and pigs. They're farting, they're barking, they're pooping, right? So you want to have one hamburger patty, you have to cut down to almost 10 trees because cows don't eat. Cows don't graze the tree leaves, but they graze on what? Grass. So you have to cut down almost 10 trees to grow grass for herding, for farm animals, which is very bad for us to conserve the environment. It's really bad.
Actually, I think that not eating beefs or helping the
environment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just,
but it's okay. This is like the methane gases, like greenhouse gases, that generated by raising cows and pigs, may not account for a huge portion of the total amount of carbon dioxide emitted in the air, right? Maybe 10 or 20, maybe less than 10%. But that 10% is very critical when you controlling the whole total, the quantity of a carbon dioxide over other kinds of the global greenhouse gases. Okay, so you need to put them under your control, So that's 10% or 5% of methane gas. That's very critical. Okay? But you don't have kind of your anti-vegetarian ideas. Okay. So,
You
huh?
better make a facility to moving methane gases in.
Yeah, there's been discussions about that. So we need to establish this facility. We need to invent some kind of devices to trap the CO2 or methane gas in a barrel or a container, and then we can change that into energy resources. Like we can generate electricity by using the gases or any kinds of other kinds of chemicals, very bad for the environment, but we can trap it, and there's a specially designed facility, and we can convert it into energy sources. Okay, that's a good idea, but people have been doing this. And number 8, who is Jordan Lee and what is her view? It's a her on your healthy eating. She's a blogger, okay, and she's helping teens to have what? Her, okay. She's recommending teenagers to have better choices in terms of choosing food. Okay, she also says she's very excited about seeing her peers getting excited about things like avocado toast and homemade granola. Okay, so when you buy processed food at grocery stores, you actually you play a part, negative parts in what? Global warming. But are you the one who believes in global warming is real? Are you the one who doesn't believe in global warming is real? Like Donald Trump says, global warming is not real.
He's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. Okay, thank you. Is there anything you want to say?